Hello guys, and welcome back to Star Drive 2. Cards on the table. I am hungover to fuck. Very heavy night last night, so just fair warning that we're probably not going to be playing as the happy-go-lucky little gay space pandas. It's probably going to be the grumpy grizzly bears. So just putting that out there, and let's continue on. So still got this UI error where the enemy fleet is larger than the sun. So let's hope that is just a UI error and they haven't developed some sort of super weapon. We're at war with the Raleigh theocracy, obviously, and you'll know that if you've seen the previous videos. And we've sort of tried to expand into this cluster now at the same time. We've managed to acquire a world where it's got 22 population cap, which is massive when you consider our home world only has 14. So it's pretty huge. And let's end the turn. We're researching a sort of a, what do they call them? Experimental technology. So we don't know what that is going to do for us. Let's end the turn. Okay, so let's get into this battle. We've just got these little Tanto sort of class frigates, which we found in previous battles that if their missiles manage to hit, then they do fairly good damage. But if the enemy have got good point defense weapons, then they're not going to do very much. And there's only 4 of the little buggers. Let's kick things off and let's target one of the larger enemy ships. Thank God they are not larger than the sun, eh? They're jamming our oh, we did do 4,000 damage with them. But yeah, these rockets are just too slow. We can't even hit the big ships, can they? Dear me. I think we do need to redesign these Tantos. Well, I think we did actually hit take out one now. But just not connecting. Okay, well, I've done quite a lot of damage then, but yeah, just not consistent. Would it be any better if we stopped flying around and just focus? Just focus on one, guys. Just stand there, sort of static missile battery. Ooh, he's just taken quite a lot of damage, but unfortunately not enough to get through the shields. And yeah, they are jamming the odd missile. What about hitting that one, guys? I think you can take that one out. It's pretty damaged. Yeah, a few more hits, you should get it. There we go. Okay, we got one. What about this one? I just don't think we're going to survive for much longer. Yeah, there goes that one. Okay. So, let's have a look. Yeah, see, one of them dished out about 5,000, but redesign needed, guys, redesign needed. They were outnumbered, but now the enemy are going to invade. Oh dear me, and it's this world again. And I've just got my little Kung Fu Panda here. Yeah, well. So that's kind of a bit of deja vu, which is a bit annoying. But look, we had to redeploy the fleet in order to get armor, and that was worth doing. So we will counterattack and take that back, provided they don't starve to death like last time. Let's Let's end the turn. I just hope that they're not being able to steal too much technology from us every time they do that. Anyway, we've got our experimental technology. So the Galacticanet is a distributed computing system that harnesses the unused CPU cycles of every network device. Oh, I see. The net becomes more effective as more planets are linked. So +1 research. +1 research per other galactic net building in the Empire. Oh, I see. Right. So you've actually got a, it's a colony improvement. So we've got to build it, and it's one. It costs 1 upkeep. Well, we can afford that, guys. So let's start building the net. And we've now got a colony ship, which, yeah, we'll send that in this direction. I'm going to queue up these. Well, group together, more likely. Group together those ships, and bring them over to the east. And we are trying to repair this fleet before we send it back into battle. The Explorer is over here. Yeah, that Protofill cache it could be pretty useful. And then there's this Helium-3 as well. So there's a few other little worlds in that cluster which I think would be useful to get. Let's go with... See, this would cost 2,900 to research, whereas this is only sort of 900. So I'm just thinking we should perhaps go down some of the cheaper routes first. However, what about photon torpedoes? How many? 15 turns. 15 turns. Is that a little bit long? Let's go with them. Just give us some more torpedo options. As I say, I really need to redesign those Tonto class ships with something. But at the moment, we haven't really got any weapons that can that can sort of fit on them. Anyway, let's end the turn. Oh, hello. No. I would like you to fuck off. Righty-ho. So, construction ship. Let's get a star base here now to protect this, because it's the science station is bringing us in research, and the mining station is adding credits, basically. So it's a good little one to have, and we need to protect it. Oh, we've discovered precious metals. Now I was wondering what to do with this constructor. A new Sunny Gym have just become employed. So go to Amar2. Yeah, I'm just looking to see whether it's going to go into that ion field. No, it should skim it. Oh, and there's a fuel cache up here as well. So we should go and grab some of those things. Oh, this constructor is idle. Oh, it does already have a subspace projector. That's odd. I can't see any. And you guys won't be able to see it. Yes, here there's an incredibly faint line around where the projector is, but this one doesn't seem to have one. Okie dokie. I thought I'd done that. Let's come over to the east, where there's more opportunities for useful tasks. Okay, so we've got one Nodachi, Katana, Nodachi. That's quite good. That's the kind of balanced fleet I want, and you guys just come to this unpopulated world for now. And our fleet here, which is just repairing at 1%, which is obviously bugger all, but hopefully next turn it'll get into orbit over Normica, and the shipyards will get to work on improving that repair rate. Now, go that way a bit more, please. Right, let me end the turn whilst I have a slurp of tea just to keep me alive. Righty-ho. So, automated rover bay, great. Let's let's go with the farm. 8 turns, lovely. And yeah, we've dealt with that. Okay, we've killed an enemy spy. How are we doing on spies against the old Raleigh? Yeah, so we are building up again. What operations? turns. We've already got a mole in there. We can spread propaganda. Not yet, obviously, but soon. And this fleet now has got into... Is it in orbit? It must be in orbit. I was expecting the repair rate to be better. Maybe we've got to wait for that orbital shipyard, perhaps. And let's actually cycle through our planets to make sure. Yeah, the ones building trade goods should build this galactic net, I think. Particularly this world, where the research will be buffed. So can we actually... Maybe we take a hit to science. Gosh, look at that, guys. You know, with all those guys employed, photon torpedoes only 13 turns. When I move them up here, it's 21. So this will be built in 9 turns if we do that. Or, I tell you what, let's rush by it. Yeah, let's rush by it. It's going to absolutely smash that treasury, but it allows us to get a bit more research, which our leader will buff, and it doesn't compromise my overall research rate then. So that's what we'll do. Trinithium. Gosh, do we gain +3 speed? That could be useful. And Latinum. Oh right, yeah, makes our offers appear more valuable. Perhaps we should have got those by now. But anyway, we're already pissing off people enough through our expansion. Yeah, basically I want one of these nets everywhere because it's got the potential +1 research per other net building. So it seems to me like a great way of countering the penalties of empire spread. So if I just come out of this screen for a second, guys, you can see that there's an expansion penalty because of the basically the size of our empire. So I'm thinking if we get one of those nets in every world, and every world is then benefiting from each of the additional nets, then that is going to be the improvement should be relatively exponential, and then that should counter. Ooh, that's going to take 70 turns. Maybe we should. 21 turns. Still a long time, but I think worth the investment. And here as well, 25 turns, 18 turns. Okay, our is hurting our economy. So, but this will build quite quickly, I think. 12 turns, yeah. And another, yeah, good. Okay, that'll do for that. And yeah, the fleet wasn't okay. We'll just leave things like as they are for the moment, and then this turn. Oh, great! Yeah, that's. I was thinking, gosh, that looked quickly, but it's because we bought it, boys. I told you that you're going to have to bear with me today. This is going to be a slow day. Now then, our economy is tanking because we've converted everybody to building those things. What's the income like on this planet? 3, 4. Yeah, it's not going to. Yeah, let's go with trade goods. Oh no! I tell you what, we need a biosphere. And it's still taking a long time, isn't it? Let's go with trade goods then, and then we need to keep in the back of my mind that we should really upgrade Dawn once we've got some cash to purchase things with. Oh, there's a anomaly. Not sure we'll have the fuel to get there, but let's try, because we've had some good anomalies relatively recently. Now with this fleet, I think it can take on these little buggers. And yeah, okay, these guys are repairing now by 11%, which is not, you know, it's not revolutionary, but it's better than 1%. Now then, how are things going on? Yeah, okay, so 3 turns there. Let's end the turn. And okay, wiped out the spy. Oh, okay, we've got a shipyard here now as well. So let's also go for one of those nets. And I would think the shipyard would bump up the repair as well, but maybe it needs next turn for it to kick in. Oh yeah, the ancient emporium with all crazy Eddie. Now then, let's end the turn and take on these. So Katana in the front, Nodachai behind, Katana, and we found that actually having the Nodachai just on stay where you are is better. So here they come. And we will let's go for one of the larger ships. So glad, so glad. Yeah, thank you developer for sorting the sound out, because I could not bear it today, guys. I could not bear it. So yeah, having the sound at an appropriate level is an absolute lifesaver. Broken through this one shield. Yeah, that should be doing good damage. Yeah, he's actually retreating. Don't let him retreat though. That's burn through the hull. Lovely job. I do want you to concentrate fire though on the next one. It's good to be taking out these little ones, but ultimately it's the big ones we need to focus down. Should get this one now pretty easily, as long as we can bring it into the fire of our beams. Shields are gone now. Oh, so is this boost down. It'll last for long now, surely. Yeah, you're not retreating, Sunny Jim. Okay. So that was successful, and just yeah, maybe I should have hung on a bit before going to take that world, but I just had to get it. You know, this is you know, it's abundant, but it's a barren world of sort of you know, potentially five population, whereas we we're secured on 22. So I'm you know, happy with the decision. Let's launch some troops and bring them towards Hydra, and I think we've got some troops on this world as well. Let's go with 4 and launch them, and also bring them back for the counterattack. Oh, I'm confused now. This fleet's only repairing at 1%. Why is that? Maybe building the space station has, you know, screwed things up. Just making sure we've got everything we want. Oh, that ancient shipyard. Would that be worth getting? It's a rich world, ancient shipyard. And up here we've got ancient mines. But I think let's come this way a bit more to avoid the ion fields. It was up here I wanted to get some more interesting worlds. So let's end that turn. We've entered an ion storm. Oh yeah, oh dear, it's going through there. Okay, I need a bit of a detour, guys. And we've built this galactic net now, which is great. Now I'm going to come out of that screen for a second. Okay, the other one was just the command points, because I want to do a bit of ship design. And I was thinking about this. The enemy have got space stations, which from previous games I know are pretty tough to crack, and I kind of want to build a sort of a big siege ship. Well, I say big, it's going to be a cruiser class. I can't build any larger than cruisers yet. But yeah, basically I want to build kind of a siege kind of weapons platform. So let's have a look at these plasma torpedoes. They've got a range of 350. A range of 600. No, is that 6 or 8? 800, I think. So what about these? See, we could put them there. Would you guys fire up the front as well? How much damage? 560. What do these plasma torpedoes do? Oh, 8. They do 800 there. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. No. Because mass drivers are a bit of an older technology, whereas these plasma torpedoes are newer. So let's put the plasma torpedoes there. And let's also, there and there. So we've got 4 torpedoes. Should we extend? No, I'll tell you what, we're going to overload them. Let's overload them to really bump up the damage these do. So yeah, up to 1,000 each now. And I'm going then to go with the shields. And let's try and put 2 large shields at the front of the ship. We won't have any other shields anywhere, so it's going to be very vulnerable from the sides. But the idea is this is a station killer. So we need antimatter reactors, which is great. They're whoa. So minus 120, guys, and one reactor has put it into the positive. Very happy about that. Let's go with 2 reactors just to make sure we've got shed loads. I haven't put engines on it yet, actually. That's going to be a big drain. What's going to be best? We'll go with huge engines, and then we'll stick little ones down here. Still in the positive power-wise. That's really nice. So we are going to need a command module. Maybe just a little one off on the side here. And it's not a complicated ship, it's point and fire. So, and ordnance storage. We will need quite a lot of ordnance storage, I think. Let's fill up with ordnance, and we will need fuel, obviously. So let's put the fuel there. Is it, what does it actually take? So it fires both, it needs both energy and ammunition. So we've got the ammunition, we need power capacitors now though. So power the guns. Let's go, well, plenty of power capacitors. We want it to be frontal facing and to hold its position. So let's just have a quick look. Also ordnance, we've got power. I'm just thinking, let's have some more power. Just keep the guns firing as rapidly as possible. So engines, got yeah. Fighters. I haven't really explored fighters in this playthrough. Maybe I should, but we'll leave them for now. Fuel cells, engines, yeah. No, we don't need that. Main engineering. So provides substantial efficiency bonuses plus damage control. I don't really want to put it on the side. No, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. And we won't need a sensor array because the other ships in the fleet will have sensors. Right. So let's. Should we use solar armor, or tell you what we're going to use? We're going to use this plasteel armor for the front of the ship, along with the shields, and then we'll use solar armor for the sides, just to give us a little bit more power, so that there's no deficit whatsoever. And what should we call? Let's call it the Ronin. Yeah, let's save that bad boy. And I need to edit the roster, no doubt. So I want to get rid of that Katana 1 and change her up for the new Ronin. And let's build one of those bad boys. 8 turns, okay. And we'll test it against this station. How does things... Oh, it's up to 16 again. I say up to 16, that's better because it went from 1 to 11, now to 16. Okay, so it seems like the calculation has sorted itself out, which is good. Lots of things in this game which, you know, look a bit janky. Things like, you know, text not appearing, or UI sort of not displaying correctly. But you find the bulk of the bugs are actually, you know, they're okay. You know, they sort of you can live with them. They're not, you know, it's obviously it'd be better to be bug free, but at this stage, this you know, you can kind of work around a lot. Let's end the turn, and oh, we've discovered a freighter. Well, that's alright. More freighters are always handy. Let's come back for refueling then. And so it's 16. Yeah, okay. So he's gone from yellow into green. Not going to take too long to repair. Let's bring you down here and let's collect the troops together actually before we begin the invasion. And then the turn. Do need to sort our money situation out because we're losing 24. Oh, the main engineering. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Just fucking irritating. But now then, which planet do we want to colonize? So, helium-3. Let's have a look. So gain 10% fuel efficiency per source, and more weapons damage with beam weapons if we get 4 or more. Well, there's only 2 there, so we won't trigger that bonus. But I do want it. What is the protofill cache? More approval. A -5 pollution. So that will boost. Yeah, we'll go. Okay, we'll grab the protofill cache. And let's end this turn. Okay, let's group these ships together, and we need to begin the invasion swiftly. Well, these guys are these banking crystals. We do need to go sort them out. They're not quite repaired yet. Shortly, though. Certainly, they'd be able to smash those crystals. But we'll just leave them repair for a bit longer. And then that turn. And yeah, let's confirm. Let's colonize. Oh, it's a very green, swampy world, which is actually not too bad on the old food. So I'm going to take the decision now, actually. If we put A, I can't even pronounce that. We'll rename it markup. And I'm going to put an A there because let's go with food and turn this into an agricultural world. Obviously, we've got to go production first to get us. Yeah, let's actually go with the rover bay first. Get some production behind us, and then yeah, we'll turn it into an agricultural world. And we've got a food surplus, and it's quite healthy at the moment. But I'm thinking on some of these worlds, like this huge Terran one, although it's good at producing food, we probably want it, really cranking up the research or production. So we've got the aeroponic farm built now, which is great. Xenomine, yeah, more production. And fleet's run out of fuel. That's fine. We knew that, but you can come back and refuel at this new colony, which is great. That's a bit closer. Probably do need to have a think about taking out those pirates as well. Got a bit of housekeeping to do. Yeah, there's still some repair for that fleet to do. Let's end the turn. Oh, hello. Well, discuss a trade. I'm not having it for now. What have you got? Disruptor cannons. Ooh. What do you want to give them? Alright, well. Oh, gosh, do you have anything really interesting? Pulse cannons? No, I'm just not excited by that, guys. Would you go for disruptor cannons? Maybe if I give you payload density? So payload density. I don't want to give you antimatter reactors. Fucks. I don't want your feral instinct. Particle collider. Low G adaptation. What low G adaptation? Oh, that's not good. That is not good enough for you. Alright, fine. Organic components. Gain 5% field repair speed on the strategy map. Additionally, damage modules will slowly repair themselves during tactical combat. What about that? Yeah, okay. So, disruptor cannons then. Let's have a look. Is the... well, hang on. Let's just make sure. So we've eliminated a spy. Good. So this invasion should be kicking off next turn. Let's have a look at science. Not science, Ben, you silly twat. I want to have a look at my Tantos, which are frigates. And let's have a look at the disruptor cannons. So if I get rid of... Okay, where are you, my little disruptor cannon? So, a superior energy cannon. A superior energy cannon with superior energy requirements. I see. So we've got these have got like a spine on them. So maybe that is the way to go then, guys. So how much damage? So damage 640, whereas the rockets we're doing, that looks like 800 odd, is it? But they obviously don't bloody hit anything. So yeah, let's give these a try. Now then, we also can ditch those reactors and upgrade with antimatter, which gives us a bit more space. What do the disruptor cannons need? So they don't actually use ordnance either. This is interesting. So we can ditch all the ordnance. and obviously we need fuel. We can maybe move the fuel to the wings. Give them plenty of fuel. Just thinking whether I could stick another. Putting them there, and then the cockpit can sit up front. That's given us quite a lot of forward firing. Ammunition. So, yeah, the cannons just need power by the look of it. So we could then fill all of this with power capacitors. We want to keep moving, face frontal, keep moving. We'll call it the Mark 2. Let's yeah, let's experiment with those. Then I need to go to my fleets, and I've got 2 Tantos at least already out there. Yeah, you guys, I want you to upgrade to the Mark 2, please. Let's see whether we can make that little ship a useful sort of guard ship, whereas at the moment they're quite underpowered. So this video has gone on for a while. I hope that you've enjoyed the content, and apologies for the hangover. If you have enjoyed, then do please like and subscribe, and send help in the form of paracetamol, aspirin, and yeah, I will see you next time, guys. Thanks very much.